This video asks a simple question. Which animals could realistically defeat a grizzly using size, strength, weaponry, and real-world behavior? We'll examine the polar bear, the Siberian tiger, and the African elephant in plausible head-to-head scenarios, grounded in biology, not fantasy. Let's begin. Welcome to the wild matchup. Here are the contenders and the rules. Let's begin. Could anything actually beat a grizzly bear? The very name, Ursus arctos horribilis, inspires a sense of profound respect and awe. A true titan of the North American wilderness, it stands as a symbol of untamed power, a creature of immense strength, with formidable claws and a bite that can crush bone. For many, it represents the absolute pinnacle of terrestrial predators. Yet, the natural world is a complex and often surprising arena, where specialization and circumstance can shift the balance of power. It is a world filled with giants and highly evolved hunters, each with their own unique set of tools for survival and dominance. In this exploration, we will look beyond the grizzly's fearsome reputation to consider three remarkable animals that, in plausible scenarios, possess the capabilities to defeat this formidable adversary. Polar bear, Siberian tiger, African elephant. We are not simply imagining a fantasy battle, but rather examining the biological facts. Size, strength, weaponry, behavioral adaptations that could give another creature the decisive edge in a confrontation. Over the next 5 minutes, we will journey from the frozen expanses of the Arctic to the dense forests of Siberia, and finally to the sun-drenched savannas of Africa. Our first contender resides in a realm of ice and snow, a world seemingly at the very edge of existence. Here, the polar bear, Ursus maritimus, reigns supreme. It is the largest land carnivore on Earth. Grizzly males can reach over 600 kilograms. The largest male polar bears can exceed 800 kilograms. This is not merely a slight advantage, it's a fundamental difference in scale and mass. Their evolution was forged by the brutal demands of the Arctic. That size advantage is complemented by specialized adaptations. Their necks are longer and more powerful, essential for pulling heavy prey from the water. Their forelimbs are disproportionately large and immensely strong, built to shatter thick ice. Those forelimbs also deliver crushing blows in close combat. A polar bear's bite force is extraordinary, designed for piercing thick blubber. In a direct one-on-one confrontation on open ground, this physical might is an almost insurmountable challenge for a grizzly. Imagine territories overlapping, a dispute over a washed-up whale carcass. In open terrain, there is little room for strategy or surprise. It becomes a contest of raw power. The polar bear, with greater mass and height, can push, shove, and overpower its brown-furred cousin. While both are bears and share many similarities, the polar bear is essentially a scaled-up specialist. There are documented encounters where the polar bear often has the upper hand. Smaller or younger grizzlies will typically cede to a large adult polar bear. But a grizzly in forested or mountainous habitat might use terrain to evade and harass a larger polar bear. Encounters are rare and outcomes not absolutely certain. In a pure test of strength and size, the evidence points to the Lord of the Arctic. We now travel south to the dense and remote taiga of the Russian Far East. In the dappled light and deep shadows of the forest lives a predator of almost mythical status, the Amur, or Siberian tiger. Unlike the polar bear, the tiger's advantage does not lie in overwhelming mass. While the largest males can rival a grizzly in weight, their power comes from a different evolutionary strategy. The tiger is an ambush predator perfected over millions of years. Stealth, explosive power, breathtaking agility, the patient hunter. Its anatomy is built to deliver a sudden, precise, lethal attack. Padded paws let it move nearly silently, striped coat for near-perfect camouflage. When it strikes, a burst of speed and devastating power. Forelimbs with retractable claws, curved daggers, used to seize an unbalanced prey, not the bear's mauling brawl. the tiger's critical weapon, surgical killing technique, a bite to the back of the neck, severing the spine, or a suffocating clamp on the throat, crushing the windpipe. In a fight with a grizzly, the tiger avoids prolonged wrestling, ambush, evasion, a single decisive strike. Finally, we head to Africa. For our final contender, we must leave the cold northern climes and journey to the vast, sun-scorched plains and woodlands of Africa. Here, we encounter a creature that operates on a scale of power far beyond the grizzly. The contest becomes one of physics as much as biology. We are speaking, of course, of the African bull elephant. A large male can weigh over 6,000 kilograms, nearly 10 times a very large grizzly bear. This is not a contest between equals. It is a confrontation with a living, breathing force of nature. The elephant's sheer size is its primary weapon. A grizzly's strength becomes almost negligible. The elephant's legs are like thick pillars, its body a wall of muscle and bone. A single charge from an angry bull elephant carries unstoppable momentum. The grizzly's claws and teeth would be incapable of wounding the elephant's thick hide. It would be like trying to fell an ancient tree with a pocket knife. And then there are the tusks, not ornaments, deadly weapons. Tusks can be over 2 meters long, sharp and wielded with surprising dexterity by the trunk and neck muscles. In a confrontation, an elephant needn't brawl. In nature, context decides every outcome. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more wildlife breakdowns.